Hi, this is Diane from Herb Garden Lady, and today we're going to talk about elderberry jelly. Now these are the berries that have been harvested from the elderberry bushes that you saw in the earlier video of the flowers and how I grow them. So these have been previously frozen and now they have been thawed, and I'm letting it just drip. And I might let it drip overnight because you don't want to force the juice to come out, because then the jelly won't be as translucent, and that's what you want. You want a nice translucent jelly, nice clear jelly with no particles in it. If you do have particles in it, it just takes away from the beauty of it, but it still tastes great, and it still has all the medicinal properties in it. So this is done with a strainer, and see, it's slowly dripping. It's like watching paint dry. So, okay, so there's another drip, so that'll probably drip overnight. So that's one way of doing it, is with a strainer. And I'll cover this up, and then I will restrain this into my jelly bag, which is I have over here. This is a jelly bag, and this is a stand right here. And so this is my jelly bag. Everything's pink from the elderberries, and then I have a little canning device there to help with everything, to keep all the jelly and the liquid in the container. And I have about 2 cups right here. So as you can see, it's slowly dripping. Everything's slow. There you go. So this will drip overnight, and hopefully I get about 3 cups. I'd like 4. 4 cups would be good. And so it takes a lot of elderberries to make the elderberry jelly, but it's really worth it. It tastes so good. It's nice, sweet, deep jelly. And it's really good on English muffins, bagels. You can put it in your yogurt, your smoothies, anything like that you want to sweeten up with a little bit of elderberries, because it still has the medicinal properties in it, and it's really good for colds and flus and things like that. So this is how you make the elderberry jelly. This is one of the first steps, and I will shoot another video to let you know the other process of making it. And today is part 2 of making elderberry jelly. And so what I'm showing you here is the little jelly jars that are 1 1/4, and I am filling the canister with all the jars, and I have the water covering them. I don't know if you can see that. And I have about 52 jars, and then I have a couple on the side because my recipe calls for 3 cups of elderberry juice, and I have 4, so it's going to be a little bit over that. And this is the elderberry juice that was dripping overnight. It's a nice deep purple color. And then I have my sugar, and that is about 6 cups. It calls for 7, but elderberries in general are very sweet. So I don't like a real sweet jelly. I like the flavor to naturally come through. So here's my lemon juice, and you can use freshly squeezed lemon juice if you want. I tend to go with, it's an all-natural one. It's not from concentrate. And then I use cinnamon sticks to infuse into the elderberry mixture when I'm combining the sugar and the elderberries before they start to boil. And then here is the remnants of the elderberries that made the elderberry juice, and I will feed this to my chickens. They'll love that. They're a great pest control for all the insects, so I don't have to use any pesticides or anything like that, any chemicals when I grow any of my herbs or fruits or vegetables. The chickens do all the work. So over here, these are my covers that I use, and I just have them barely covered with water. And I'm going to let this come to a really hot temperature. You do not want it to boil, because that ruins the inside seal when you go to seal your jars. And I'm doing the hot water bath method. And this is my big stock pot that I use to make the jelly mixture inside. And then these are the different funnels. I have 2 extra ones just in case I need a larger one. This is your liquid Acerto that I use. This is a nice fruit pectin. I have really good success with it. And this recipe calls for 2, so I will have to use a little bit more because I have 4 cups of elderberry juice. And then I have a couple of my extra covers, and this is my measuring. And then you need one of these. You know, I just have everything ready, so when I'm good to start putting the jelly mixture into the jars, I'm good to go. And I will actually get some gloves because when I pull all the jars out of the hot water bath, it's really hot. So this is just the next step. And I just got done making the elderberry jelly. It's still a little bit liquidy, but it will gel up as it cools down.